Hi, this is Ed Rushman from Whitestone Journal. Welcome to the morning car ride. Today I was thinking about being a friend of last resort. Something that I see sometimes or hear is that people say, oh yeah, so-and-so doesn't want to be my friend until they're in trouble or until everybody else isn't around. And then I'm their friend of last resort. I'm the person they come to after everybody else abandons them. And I really resent that and stuff. But really, it's a wonderful thing to be the anchor, to be the last person, so that when everyone else fails, to be a friend is essentially that when everyone else fails, that we succeed, that we're the ones that can hang in there, we're the ones that are still there when everybody else has abandoned somebody. That's a marvelous thing. That's a gift that person is giving us. By putting us in that position, they're saying that everybody else will let me down, but I know you won't. It's a great compliment. I mean, not that we want to do things out of ego and pride, but look at it in a more positive way. An even more positive way is that there's a human being like us who's in need and for whom everybody else has gone away, everybody else has left them, and they have no one, or they would have no one except for us. And that's a wonderful thing. What a gift to give somebody, to be that person that requires nothing, doesn't require constant maintenance or anything else, that when they come to us, that we're here. And it doesn't mean we have all the answers, we don't solve all their problems, but very often the best thing that we can say to a person that is hurting, that is lonely, that needs us, is to say, I'm here. I don't know what you need, I don't know what to do, but first of all, I'm here. If you think about it, that's a requirement to do any good at all. The first thing we have to do is be there. And then we work it out together. Maybe all they need to do is talk to us a while and then they work out their own problems. And that's really ideal if that can be done. Sometimes we ask insightful questions. Sometimes, though, we just sit there. I've been in positions where really all I could almost do was cry with them, because they had been through such horrible things and friends had done such bad things and abandoned them, that the only thing left to do was to say, yeah, I know it's horrible, and I'm here. At least it's a shared burden, and a shared burden is still easier than one that we have to bear all on our own. And lastly, obviously, to be the friend of last resort, to be the person that people come to last, is to be like the Lord. It's to be like Jesus, because there's a lot of people, they go out, they party, they have fun, they're working on their career, they're doing all the things that they want to do, they're making money, they're doing dope, I don't know, they're doing all kinds of stuff. And then when it all falls down, sometimes if they're very, very blessed, they will come back to God and say, you know what, I messed it up, I broke my life, Daddy, will you please fix it? And ultimately, God is the friend of last resort. He's, for most people, He's the one that we go to last. We try everything else first. We try every earthly pleasure. We try self-help books. We try meditation. We try everything else. And the last thing we try is simply going back to God and saying, Daddy, I broke my life. So to be the friend of last resort is to be like Christ. It's to be like God. And we can only be a good friend of last resort in humility and in understanding that we've done the same thing to God, so we can scarcely complain that somebody else does it with us. And that we can rejoice for ourselves that we were seen as worthy, whether we are or not, to be that friend of last resort. And we can rejoice for the other person that when everyone else abandoned them, that someone was there. I can't bear to think of somebody being truly alone and that no one loves them. I've seen it. That brings a very strong response from me. I really don't want somebody to ever be abandoned and have absolutely no one that cares, even if they've done wrong. No matter what they've done, I don't want to see anybody like that. And neither does God. He's always there. We have to always be there. I'm Ed Rushman for Whitestone Journal.